It's personal, you know.
Right.
Like, it wasn't just money. It was far from just money. Like, that man changed my life, you know.
Right.
Okay, literally changed my life. Can't nobody else say they did that. So, you know, prayerful, you know. Always staying prayerful.
For sure. I mean, I know a lot of people that wrote him off, and you know, I hate that.
Can't rewrite history.
Absolutely not.
Can't rewrite history.
Absolutely not. I mean, in terms of speaking about verses and just raw talent, I don't think nobody could stand next to him in the verses. You know what I'm saying? Period.
I don't even want to say that from what they call it, bias.
A bias. Yeah.
It ain't bias.
Yeah. Nah.
It's a catalog, man. You can't rewrite history.
It speaks for itself, bro. You know.
When you can find somebody that wrote for Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston in the same year, and still put out a double platinum album, then we can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was there, you know. I had the pleasure of meeting Aaliyah, and it was.
Oh wow, you met Aaliyah.
She bought me my first pair of Jordans.
Wow, that's a story I ain't never even heard.
Jordan 3s, the brown and white snakeskin joints from Lincoln Mall. Me, her, and security.
That's big.
And her cousin. Well, her cousin at the time.
That's big.
That was like, 98.
Wow.
I was 8. I never forget that. I was 8.
Wow. That's huge.
I wish I still had them shoes. That's the shit like when you get older and you be like, you don't have your Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you would have never, I would have never knew, like, that 20 years later I'd be looking at shit like, I wish I had this still. I wish I had that. These memories, you know.
Sure.
I just wish I had something more tangible than memories.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This would have never came out on another nigga platform. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey man, we got the exclusive right here. A whole lot of cash.
It's family, man. It's family, man. So it's cool. You know, it's cool. We just had a dialogue.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, and also you let me in the know about some things that further confirmed to me that a lot of the allegations against this man is BS. And it's some money grab, but we ain't, because the course is, and we ain't gonna do
it's
all
an
that.
appeal coming back. I have daughters too, so I'm not here to discredit anything like niggas who's just 100% innocent. But at the same time, what I will say, if he beat it once, why are we even retrying things? That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Because I remember I was at the gym the night we beat the first one. I was there. I was in court the first time. So I own, like, the fact that this shit was a whole other thing all off the Netflix documentary. That shit is where it get weird.
Yeah.
We can move on.
This is the cradle, the headquarters, if you will, of drill culture, you know?
Okay.
Are any of your artists that you currently deal with, can they or are they considered to be drill artists?
There's one that's on my management firm.
Okay.
But that's it.
I only asked that because I wanted to know how invested are you into that particular culture?
I'm not invested in the culture.
Not
I'm
at
invested
all.
in business. I sell it.
Okay.
But I'm not at the video shoots.
Right, for sure.
I like doing that, but no, I'm aware. I
So
know what's going on.
what I'm getting at ultimately is, so we know the roar of the first wave of drill, right? We got a whole new generation of drill artists coming out.
Mm-hmm.
The impact that it made, do you think that will be at this point intensified, or do you think it's on its way out because of the message, the content?
No, I just think that music in itself, you know, drill is a genre. I get it that it's a lifestyle for others, but it's a genre, you know. And many genres come and go. You remember the crunk genre, you remember this snap shit.
The snap genre, yeah.
You know,
the hyphy.
You know, jerking.
Yeah.
So many, you know, it's just had a longer run, you know. That's it. Because it matches the lifestyle. You know, jerk didn't match a lifestyle. I wasn't that many little niggas walking around here, you know, heel toeing on 115.
Right,
but
right, for sure.
drill is different. You know, it's a lifestyle that has so much documentation behind it. The artists, the men that died, the made men that died behind that shit. That's it. That's the only reason why it's lasted this long, is just because they got lifestyle behind it.
If you would say the personnel in the industry has changed, right? Because it's a different type. Would you agree? That maybe what was running around the industry in the 90s, the late 90s, early 2000s versus what's...
From an executive level or artist level?
From an artist level, right?
Yeah, everybody an artist now?
Yeah, that's
it's a lot of artists, man. Do you know how many
crazy.
artists there are? You know how many artists when I go to LA that they just sleep on Skid Row? They out here chasing their dreams? That's a lot of artists.
Yeah.
It's about 4 artists in the next room that ain't even artists right now. It's legends next door, and there's niggas that won't even tell the legend that they rap.
Wow.
So it's like, you know, it's so many artists. Everybody done rapped.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
everybody done rapped. You know, some of us had careers, some of us just did it for fun, some of us whatever. But artists, man, what? There's so many fucking rappers in the world now. That's the difference, you know. So we could go to Walmart right now. I could go to every staff member under 25. One of them niggas rap. Maybe 10 of them niggas rap.
For sure.
So, you know, because of all of that, you have to like get around it. Now you gotta start looking for like something that can sell, something with an it factor.
Right.
You know, all the other intangibles now. You know, now it's personality.
For sure.
Because you can't coach it. You can't teach it. You know, it's either in you or it ain't.
For sure.
You know, I was just at a listening party like an hour ago, and an artist that I know had a big record back like 2-3 years ago. You know, he walked in the room and he just shook everybody's hand. He made sure, hey, I'm coming. You know, that's and you get another nigga might walk the might go get in the corner and get in the stands. You know, so it's like, you know, personality. You know, I remember that from 2 hours ago.
For sure,
you know,
for sure.
I remember that what that impact made, just because it's a sign of endearment that, you know, you can be welcoming.
Absolutely. So your brand, man.
The brands.
Your brand is you like the, you know, it's Mogul, and I've been seeing you.
That's weird. You told me that too. You was like, I'm familiar. I know what's going on. That's crazy. Like,
yeah,
you know, that's dope.
For sure. You know I'm gonna get into them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you got a pretty heavy online presence. Tell us about your
When
brand.
I'm on there, I go missing.
Yeah, you off and on. You know what I'm saying?
I hate the internet.
Yeah, but the internet ain't the only way. Your only mode of pushing your brand.
No. But I just hate that it's a part of it.
Right.
Because they need, you know, my artists are the same reason why that Instagram is back active right now. Because they needed to promote to the following that I do have. You know. So the goal is to get the brands to the point where they don't need my personal pages no more.
Right, I got you.
You know, where the brands can just live alone. They have a good following too, you know, but I get it.
Yeah.
Man, it's just a little different.
Yeah. As you're building up these artists, are you coaching these artists all the way through, or are you just developing artists for them to move on to the next stage of their...
I develop people.
You develop people.
So I'm not
like
even, it's not just the artist.
Okay.
Every artist in that room got a business plan with me outside of music. I have artists on my label that now work for the label and don't rap no more just because I told them that wasn't what to do. You know, so I invest in. I don't even know how. That's why I can't have a lot of artists no more, because I don't even know how to have fuck with you.
Right.
Like, because I know as a creative that you gotta have a free spirit. You gotta have a clear head. So then that makes me get into the whole, what is you you know, which, like, how you living, what's your living circumstance? Are you taking care of your kids? You know, baby mama shit, insurance, those type of things. So now, because I'm so invested at that level that I can't even take on a lot. I might not even take on more than 2-3 artists right now. In time, you know.
Sounds like it's like a life coach type position.
Yeah, you know, I ain't here to, because I gotta like you. Like, I'm spending money and time and energy. I gotta like you.
Yeah.
So if I gotta like you, I gotta want to see you do better than you already doing. No nigga came around me and been in the same position that they is when they met me. Nobody. And a nigga
that's something to say, though.
Everybody that made some money off of me or around me or with me or what I gave them. So because of that, you know, I just take it serious, and I just gotta be careful what I put my energy into, especially as I get older.
Still got Mogul in the building. Man, tell us about some of the artists that you currently working with. You was mentioning how you know, I like how you put, you know, you develop people, you don't develop artists. But tell us about some of the artists that you're currently working with.
I'm currently working with Lil Gizmo. He go by the Fourth Jonas Brother. We getting ready to put out a new EP on him. But yeah, that's what we doing.
Okay.
We doing with him, and then I'm actually probably gonna sign one more artist early next year. Just because I like more than one thing going on.
Okay. Another rap artist, R&B.
I'm telling. I met with an R&B artist in the third quarter of this year.
Okay.
We still, you know, keep in touch. But I don't know. You know, it depends.
Gotcha.
It's a lot of intangibles before I get into an artist. So I be sitting on artists for 3, 4, 5 months before I even get in the studio with them.
Okay.
Then I have them around for another 4, 5 months just around me.
So basically, when an artist link up with you, he got a journey before he make it into.
It ain't an overnight thing.
For sure.
Mm-mm.
And is that's your tactic to, you know, to.
I gotta like you.
Yeah, you gotta see.
It ain't just me transactional with just music no more. So I gotta like you. I gotta get around you. I gotta see a birthday. I gotta see something around. I just gotta see some shit before I get into bed with you.
You gotta spark something. Something gotta spark.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. You got any projects or shows coming up anytime soon?
For me?
Or for your artist?
Oh, shit, I was saying.
I mean, if you doing a show, man.
No, man. For my artist, no, this is a holiday time, so I'm really gearing up for next year.
Okay.
You know, anything that we doing right now is predicated for next year. It's not really nothing's happening today. Whereas like we about to put out something, we might even begin to work on the record that we're gonna get ready for the top of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But no, ain't nothing happening for the next 30 days. We really shut down right now, actually.
That's right.
Yeah.
So switching lanes just a little bit, man. With all the drama that's going on in the industry in terms of the violence that seems to be at this point hyper violent, right? Because we're losing people
Every week.
Every week. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I know that changed a lot in terms of how people move. In this day and age, you gotta have security, huh? The guys from the block just won't cut it no more.
Well, I've paid a lot of lawsuits too. I've paid for people to get out of jail. My shorty next door.
Mm-hmm.
I fought cases. That shit just get expensive. It's just more sufficient to have security.
Right.
That way if anything happened, courts are easy. I literally fought for somebody's life before in court, and that shit is not fun. And he in the next room, so like now it's just about having security just because it's smarter. It ain't about the ego no more. That it's just protection. I got to get home. I'm considerably valuable enough that people make money off of me, so I'm an entity of brand. I treat myself as such. I got my guys with me, but I ain't got no knuckleheads with me either. They know everybody gonna abide by my order. We not doing nothing, just be doing shit. Everybody knows what's going on.
For sure. With that being said, does the beef help you determine whether or not you want to deal with a particular artist?
I pay attention to what's going on, but I don't really have no beef issues.
Well, I mean, in this day and age,
but I don't even sign artists that don't got to be around. Like, that's energy.
Right.
Think about energy. I'm not putting my energy into somebody that will potentially cause me risk.
Gotcha.
It ain't gonna cause me harm, but the risk of just being around you or just funding you or just knowing that something can happen to you is not in my best interest.
Okay.
So I don't even sign niggas like that it's like a risk. I got enough shit to be worried about.
Yeah.
I might just wake up my daughter, then go to the stores up and spoiling, no stress in the day. Get up with my sons and been blocks in the sun and go get in the sun the rest of the day. I'ma smoke the pressure to the face. At least by the OZ today. Whole day a kickback, quick trip to Six Flags. Love hearing my kids laugh, no stress in the day.
Hell of a conversation with the Mogul. If you didn't know who he was before tonight, you're gonna learn. Man, Joe, once again, I appreciate you coming and having me, bro.
My apologies for the rescheduling. You see, it's crazy. I don't want you to think it's nothing other than that.
Nah, for sure, man. But hey, look, we got here, man, and it was busting, and I knew it was gonna be an event.
Yeah, man.
Right outside that door is a movie going on right now, so I get it, bro.
I'm glad you're here to see it, because sometimes when you just be on the phone talking to a motherfucker, they be like, what? But you be here, I swear, it make all the sense in the world now. So I don't gotta explain it, because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm just not trying to slow down. Sometimes this shit just be moving uber fast.
Yeah, man, I know you be busy though, bro. That's why you being here with me and doing this right now, man. It means so much to me. So, lastly, before we get out of here, man, what's your social media? And give people anything they should be looking out for.
For sure. Well, shout out to Whole Lot of Cash podcast. My Instagram is iam.mogul. My Twitter is Mogul Says, MOGULSAYS. You can go to www.d1cmg.com for all music related stuff. Follow the label at D1CMG. Follow the management company at New Regime Agency. And then follow the compound, which is where we at right now, at the Compound 115 on Instagram and the compound115.com. Get in tune with us. Black owned, 10,000 square foot establishment, 2 recording studios, offices, space available for rent, media, podcast room, which is where we in right now. In a studio home to a lot of your favorite artists. Legends come through here on Thursdays. So, it's cool, man. So, we're just trying to, push, being black owned and black operated, And I think people say that loosely, you know. So I think I want to put some emphasis on the black-owned part because a lot of people are black-rented. You got a good name, you got a good company, and then, you know, when you go into the building, you know, you got to renegotiate that lease every week.
Yeah.
The only thing that's coming to shut us down is the city, so that's the difference.
That's right. Local artists, not even local artists,
Any artist, you know, from Grammy Award winners to local, you know, we take them, they all come through. It's a very intimate space, you know, we have private parking, space, you know, smoke friendly, 420 friendly, all of that, man. So, you know,
can't beat that.
we're just trying to, you know, provide something that people talk about instead of talking about it. We're just putting our money where our mouth at.
Absolutely.
So we need your support, you know, because it's not easy. So anybody who watches this platform, you know, tap in.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you for having me, man.
Whole lot of cash podcast. Y'all know what it is. Get right and get left. We out.